I think for me and for my teammates, we wanted to go out there and race hard. You know, it was our last race here and our last opportunity to race in front of a home crowd here at the Pan Am Games. So we definitely wanted to make it count. So right from the start, we were racing super aggressively. We were definitely making the race hard and forcing a break. Well, both my teammates and I were countering each other's moves, so we'd been attacking for probably 20-30 kilometers, just one after the other, and it just so happened that my brake stuck and I was able to get off the front and build up a good gap with the Cuban rider. Well, I think kind of endurance events definitely suit me a little bit more, so being out in a break definitely suited me. I think, you know, coming down to the line, it was really about who had a little bit more in the tank at the end, and that's definitely where my strength as an endurance rider kicked in. Well, I think between you know, the different events on the track and on the road, it was just kind of keeping focus and maximizing recovery in between the events, and yeah, sort of just taking it one race at a time. And it obviously worked out not just for me, but for my teammates as well. Yeah, I'm definitely exhausted, but this has been an amazing experience and a fantastic way to cap off an absolutely amazing 2 weeks here in Toronto. Well, the bar was definitely set high here pretty much from day one with BMX and mountain biking, and I think, you know, all the athletes rose to that pressure. All the track cyclists won medals out on the track, really proving what having a facility and having that little extra support does for a program, and I think that's the kind of momentum we're going to build on in the next year going into Rio. The biggest thing to take from this is really being able to showcase what we do in front of our home crowd, and having that Canadian fan base behind us now, and, you know, giving them a chance to connect to us as athletes and to the sport, and especially with how many people came out to watch the track racing in Milton. I think that's really opened up that sport to the community, and you know, hopefully as we go into Rio, we'll have a little bit more support and a little bit more backing behind our sport. Probably 6 years ago now, and it was actually, I'd been sort of running recreationally before and just got injured, so it was a natural transition to a more low-impact sport, and fortunately for me, I was a little bit more talented at cycling than running, so I had some great opportunities, and yeah, made that commitment to go for it and see where it led me.
Do you expect to do the team time trial with Optim at Worlds?
I mean, we definitely have a lot of strong athletes on Optim. I was part of the team that won the U.S. National Professional Team Time Trial back in April, and so I think we have yeah, some really good chances as a team to perform in front of an American crowd. I think this is the first time Road Worlds have been in the U.S. for a really long time.
Yeah, since '86, I think.
Yeah, so I definitely hope to be a part of that squad, and I think that's a big goal for us, is to build on their 4th place from last year.
Yeah, and it's a team that's not so secretly Canadian, with you and Leah and
Lex and
oh, of course,
Annie,
Lex
yeah.
and Annie, and then even the ownership.
Yeah, it's super fun to have that kind of Canadian mix in there. You know, it always makes you feel a little bit more like you're at home when you're on the road racing with your teammates. So that's been one of the many great things about racing with Optim this year is having my Canadian teammates on there.